Alright, what's up? So today, what I'm working with today is gonna do some stone lifting. I'm gonna warm up first. I think stone lifting is, it's not only really fun to do, I think it's fun. Of course, people who have different thought process. But anyways, I enjoy being out and touching the stones. It's awesome. It's just a piece of earth. Makes you feel good. I guess we can use the word manly. Picking up big stones. There's lots of history behind stones. If you go online, there's all kinds of manhood stones, they call them, challenge stones to pick up around the world. So I got a couple stones that I'm working with. I got this one here is a good warm-up weight. This is 120-pound stones, like 122 pounds. This one here, I actually named my stones. All right, this one's just called Little Guy. All right, this one over here is called Bob. I don't know why I called it Bob, but just at the time it looked round. You know, that's actually more round. And then I got a big boy over here. It's called Titan. So this one's 360. That's 180. And then, like I said, the 120. So what I plan on doing today is, after I warm up, I'm gonna go for Titan, pick it up, and walk. See how far I can walk with it. So far, the distance I've gotten is going from pretty much there to over there, and I've been able to turn around. I haven't been able to do a full, quote unquote, I guess, lap, the full, like, round lap. What gets you is holding on to it. You know, it's 360 pounds cradling. But anyways, why do I think stone lifting's good? Like I had said, I think it's fun, but something, I guess, in the DNA, it just makes it's primal, as they like to use the word. It's always there. Rocks are always there. They're cheap, of course. They're a great way of testing your hand strength, your overall strength, and it's hard work. I've heard it said by you know, a few people, and it's true. Rocks don't want to be lifted. You know, unlike barbells, dumbbells, things like that, they're made obviously to be lifted. But I think it's a good way of saying it. Rocks don't want to be lifted. There's no handles. They're slippery at times. There's awkward weight. Okay, so it just creates a harder lift. I mean, like this stone, 180 pounds. Even pressing 180 pounds is hard, even with a barbell. But pressing it with a rock, it's much harder. So, anyways, I say do it. If you can get into stone lifting. And there's one other factor I just thought of. A lot of people don't like to do it because they feel it's dangerous. Slip out of your hand, hit you in the face, hit your foot. Excuse me. That's actually a great thing. That fear, that nervousness, don't drop this, that concentration that you need to have. You need to be super concentrated in lifting stones because, yeah, you can get hurt with something stupid. Slipping out of your hand, hit you in the face. Like I said, slip and hit your foot. But you're on point. Your mind needs to be paying attention. You can't be on the phone looking at things. Like, you know, that's one thing that's kind of lacking in a lot of exercise, is that mental side of it, where people are just like, all right, yeah, they can talk in between their sets and all that stuff. Well, you're not going to be doing that with heavy stones. All right, so I'm going to start warming up and get to work. Slightly bigger. sure the dog isn't in the way. So again, I'd like to warm up the fingers a little bit as the weight gets heavier. So this is double the weight of the last one I just picked up. So what I do is I just do this. So that, when I do that, it's kind of twofold for me. Kind of gets me familiar where to grab it. Like I said, each stone kind of has its own unique places of where it wants to be lifted, balance points, finger grips. So kind of familiarized with that. All right. Still here, bud. Good job, Django. Go over there, bud. Solomon, call Django. Oh, you can't hear me. He's fine. What? Fine, call Django. Oh! It's actually probably the furthest I've carried it in a while, or maybe ever. It's definitely brutal on the arms and the abdominal wall, because during it you're not able to really take deep breaths. Your diaphragm's just being crushed. It's 360 pounds laying on it, plus walking. Anyways, let's flip this over. All right, so going for a walk with a rock, a lot harder than just lifting it. The 360, I mean, I don't want to say it's easy, but for most people who have been lifting, you know, a 360 pound deadlift isn't extremely hard. It's still good weight, so I don't want to disrespect anybody who's doing that. But a 360 pound stone is much harder. The mechanics are obviously different. You're lifting basically with your fingertips and pushing with your, or squeezing with your shoulders and pec muscles just to keep it in your hands, and then to gather it into your body and now walk with that way. It's amazing, you know? So another reason why I love this exercise. So what I do now, I'll attempt another lift if I'm feeling good and see what I can do. Come on. No, don't lose it. Those arms are tired. Woo! All right, I'm gonna go for one more attempt.
Get off the side here.
Sometimes I don't even walk with it after I've walked with it the initial time. I may just try to lift it and hold it. Really work the arms. I don't like this hold, but